I am Tactical Automaton NK804, and I would like to welcome you back to Horizon Zero Dawn. It has been a couple of weeks since last we revisited these wild lands. I've missed it. I have missed it a lot. And you. And you. And you too. Now, last time we had just a tiny little bit of funsies and did something very silly. And if you know, you know. And if you don't know, well, you can absolutely go back and watch. And if you can't wait that long, we fought one of those big boys.
Got one.
And we won. It was pretty fun. Should have been there. And if you want to be there next time, then by all means, make sure to give me a follow. Okay, enough shilling. That felt slimy. What are we doing today? At some point, we are going to make a point of getting a
Save these for
lot
the trail.
more medical potions. And more medicinal plants. Let's see, what are we doing today? We could go to Maker's End. Or oh. Ooh, 2 more scales. Let's keep those in our back pocket for now. I don't want to do the lodge. But we got Blood on Stone, Ancient Armory, Death from the Skies, and Into the Frozen Wilds. We can wait on that one. We can wait on that one. Okay, so this is the quarry mission. That was supposed to be a challenge. Our good friend Mischief warned us that we needed to be well stocked, well armed, and well medicated before diving into that one. While we have Death from the Skies attacking Glinthawks. Not the worst. Let's see how far away, though. Okay, that's not as bad as I was fearing it would be. Well, the way I see it, we've got 2 side quests, 1 main quest, or we could just, go do scouting and finding stuff. I don't mind. I know that we should probably get that tall neck out of the way. Not that one. And I do know that I've been putting off the cauldrons for a minute. So. Let's look at our collectibles. We've only got 4 vantage points left, 4 coffee cups, plenty of flowers. 3 Bannock figures. Not exactly pressing now, are they? Decisions. Well, I don't know that I want to jump straight into Glinthogs. Why don't we go make some progress on our main quest? Might be a fun change of pace. I'm gonna walk a little while. The very simple fact that we need medical goods.
Okay, Aloy, now what?
Now, Aloy, we run. Silly. Very angry birdies. The main quest part that we are up to is going to look for a mystery woman.
Here they come.
Okay, well, let's see. How is this? Any better? Testing, 1, 2, 3. All right. If not, let me know, and we will continue to
Safe.
fiddle with it.
For a few minutes, anyway.
Yes. So, for whatever reason, I was getting an echo because the mic auxiliary and desktop audio are doubling my audio input for some reason. As a result, I attempted to correct this by muting the mic auxiliary. But that means that the desktop audio input is gathering both myself and the game audio. I see. Let's test this and see if this fixes it. Ambient noise. Generic babbling. Happy platitude. Normal human social interaction. Okay. How we sounding? Dodge roll? Roll. Rolling. Still rolling. Ah, rude. Not gonna help you, birds. We fought you in the last Great Emu War. We will fight again. Your fleshy ancestors did not stop us. You will not triumph this day. Boom. Thank you. Ooh, bunny. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for your bones. Okay. All right. Good balance. Whoa. Excuse me. That was silly. Oh, and now I have to find more plants. Curse you. Colonel Sanders did nothing wrong.
Grazers. I can override them if I don't spook them. It's over. Fight's on.
I don't want to fight. I just want to ride. Okay. Not an option. We're going to do the other thing now. Aloy run, Aloy run. We will run till we are done.
They go on forever.
Whew. Hello, turkey. Goodbye, turkey. Nah. Nah. I think I'm good. I don't need it that bad, you know? We're gonna make a righty-tighty here real quick. Swim, Aloy, swim. You can do it.
A true hunter's kit. I wonder who stitched it. Almost got it.
Okay, why? Don't love this. Really? Okay. Excuse you. That was rude. Okay, stop it. Gimme. Thank you.
Okay. You're okay.
Your manners are lacking.
Gonna need this.
Gravity still works. All right, come on. Come on, pretty baby. Okay. All right. We're gonna play. That thing is big mad. Woo! Somebody's spicy. There's just one small problem with that, buddy boy. You're on the wrong side of the river. And I'm not. Sorry, pal. Bap. Oh, okay. Just burrow away from our problems, do we? Not apparently underneath them. What are you doing? All that, and you still didn't cross the river. Are they land fish? They seem to be land fish. Magikarp used struggle. Oh, they're supposed to be moles. Like dragon moles? Because this is ridiculous. I would have believed you if you had said earth dragons. Alright, I have better things to hit them with. I'm sorry, chat. It's been a little while. Shoot its ball. Yes, yes. I saw the bright yellow. Okay, that clearly was not the right arrow. Let's try penetrating this. That's doing a little better. Can't dig without pause. I mean, are you gonna go up and tell them? I don't know that I would like to.
For later.
Yes. Oh, they are having some opinions. Oh my. Okay, you winged me. That was a good shot. Harvest arrow, regular arrows. Hardpoint might be better. Gosh. Whoa. Man, these things are serious about their slugfests. No. Is that thing? Oh, it's getting back up. It's getting back up. It is not done. Look out, bud. There's one. Whew. I did not attack you, but buddy, did you come in handy. Oh, when you dropped a purple. Awesome. Oh, God. Alright, switching to the harder hitting bolt, or arrows. Whew. Alright, one more. Let's go. Gotcha. And that completed the corruption zone. Yes. Very nice. Oh, that would not have been pretty if they were all up in my face. That would have been a bad time. What a pretty design. I mean, they were terrifying. There is no understating that. These things are monsters. But they're still pretty. You remember all of those plants I just picked up? How good I was doing with the medicine satchels? Yeah, that's gone now.
Probably needed the wash.
It's okay. We're gonna fill it all back up. And we will buy or craft as many health potions as we can. Okay. So, Mischief informs us that They like this quest because it begins to answer some of the questions, but it leaves you with more questions. Also, the river isn't what's stopping them. It's the solid stone they can't dig through. All right. That's an important note for later.
Come on now.
Ow. But we were supposed to be cool, guys. I didn't want to EXP farm you guys. I was really trying to move through peacefully. Oh well. Cauldron Zeta? Well, I mean... Anybody want a detour? Seems like we are right on top of the thing. Makers and Trust. Alright, alright. We do have a thing right here at the gate, so not really important to me either way.
That's it. I'm already gone. Maker's End. Not much farther now. Bolin said he found an image of the woman I resemble on an ancient device. If she's my mother, why would there be traces of her all the way out here? So far from Noraland. I don't get it. Who is she?
That's a good question.
Her name is Elizabeth Sobek.
You? Spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your present course, and before long, you'll know her as well as I do. Maybe better. But be wary. Maker's End is crawling with Eclipse troops. To help you deal with them, I've left some useful equipment just outside the ruins. Your focus will show the location.
Why does that voice sound so familiar?
Who is he and how does he know these things? He said Elizabeth Sobek. What kind of name is that?
I feel like I know that voice.
these will
Let me
keep.
think. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'll place it. Give me a sec. Give me a second here. Where do I know that voice? Wait. Wait a second. Is that... I think I know where I know his voice. I think I've heard a lot of that man's voice. I think I might have PTSD associated with that man's voice. Because I am pretty sure, if I am not mistaken, that that man has informed me time and time and time again that whether we wanted it or not, we've stepped into a war with the Cabal on Mars. So let's get to taking out their command one by one. Valis to Ark. From what I can gather, he commands the siege dancers from the Imperial land tank outside of Rubicon. Ah, Zavala. Aloy is somehow a parallel timeline guardian.
I waited for you. Time passing pulls the anticipation tight as wire. How many has it been now?
I don't keep count, Nil.
Don't keep count. Sometimes I just don't get you. Are you like us or a little different?
Hopefully a little different.
That's what you're gonna tell yourself. Shall we get started?
Right. One Mississippi. Ah.
Got something.
Went high. Went high. Should have known better.
washes away the taste of metal.
Right.
I'd have to ditch something.
All right.
No room.
Let's see. How many new friends do we need to go make?
That signal will bring in reinforcements if they set it off.
Make them hurt.
Anyone else? Interesting. We can disable these, huh?
Keep this quiet.
I'll have to remember that. Hello there. There. All done. And now that that's more friendly, we can buy some potions.
Derval stormed the palace, and he still lives?
She didn't even hesitate.
I love having a full inventory. I don't have that. I do like having plenty of wire, though. That is definitely worth owning. Let's fill up on this. Good. And more wire, because I like wire. Right now, let's see here. Ancient goods are no use to us. All right. Pretty much made our money back on that one. And we have way too much chill water on us. Let's lighten the load a little bit here. Mm-hmm. All right. I think we've
between the assassin and our son.
adequately stimulated the economy here.
The only justice Derval deserves is at the tip of a spear.
Knew it was only a matter of time, Grail.
Oh, hey, we got Sterling Malkeet. All right, neat. Only 3 to go now. Handy. All right, yeah. We'll just follow the road.
Bring sun to a dark day. So there are Oseram in the Sunday now. I get up, I work, same as always.
Whew. Looks like I'm clear.
The Sun King's grown too soft. Too much Oseram influence at the palace. What's he thinking, letting Derval live?
And I was going the wrong way. Go figure. Whoops.
Doing this till I meet the moon, I'm sure.
Little sweat and hard work never hurt it.
That's a large health bar. What? Oh, God. Nah. Nope. No, thank you. I'm not trying to fight those today. Nope. Come on. We're just gonna mind our own business. Yeah? Yeah. Well. Okay. Sure, what do you got? A blast sling. A rattler. Nothing too crazy.
This won't go quietly.
Come on, I know not all of you want this smoke. Come on. Let bygones be bygones.
Get over here! She's coming!
Excuse you?
Don't let him sneak
Eclipse,
away!
just like he said.
Wow.
Get back in there and fight!
Wow. Okay. I gotta give it to that goat. That was a solid kick to the head. I'm not even mad. That was a good shot. Okay. Okay. So, I was a lot closer to their compound than I expected. That's on me. I should have been paying a little bit more attention. Totally walked into a trap. Right there. Okay. All right. That's on me. My bad. But now that we know, it's time that we get a little, you know,
I'll find a use for you.
Okay. Man. This is really pretty. Hello.
Right where he said it would be. Not a bad selection. I'll put those to use.
All right, let's modify weapons, shall we? Can we tweak our spear? I feel like we should be able to upgrade this. Not till DLC. Oh. Okay. Drat. Well, that's not what I wanted to hear at all. I like resisting ranged attacks. Resisting fire is also nice. Maybe I should start collecting different armor sets. Because I like Stealth Weave a lot. But I could see other situations in which it would be handy to change up my gear. Oh, what to do, what to do, what to do. I do like being able to pack a maximum amount of wallop. But we do most of our work at range. Let's go with my gut.
Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Wait! Damn him.
Zavala.
soaked from melted snow.
Metallurgic International. Huh. And this one was a thermos. Alright, we got one more coffee cup up ahead. We'll catch this one on the way out. Alright.
Corrupted watchers, acting as guards. The Eclipse and corrupted machines, cooperating. Unhappy family.
Nice and dead. That seems like everyone within range. And
Eclipse,
this end.
just like you said.
Well, if I did, I don't see any alarm towers, so that looks good for me.
Forged dirt delvers made off with any witches long ago, but not the ancients buried in the ground.
That was supposed to be a silent strike. Messes with my plan. I don't like it. Now Silent Strike works. Who? More shots and more stealth. Okay. Noted for next time.
These dig sites, they're massive.
Okay. I really don't feel like walking straight into another trap. Don't know that I have a lot of option about it, but it would be nice if we could avoid that. Yeah, I don't think we get the choice here. Okay. And there's explosions. Why are there explosions?
All these ruins. What did the old ones do here?
Okay. Bunch of human targets. Plenty of robot targets. And a doggone corruptor. Just to make things even more interesting.
What's that up there?
Really, man? We have to do this right now.
Come out, wherever you are!
Now they're all curious.
She went that way.
I know, right?
A corruptor. That might prove a challenge.
Okay. I can slowly work down this overall number. Might not be so bad. Sorry I got quiet, everybody. Started concentrating a little bit. Just a lot of targets to track all at
Can
once.
fire over here!
Still sniffing around.
That nearly skewered.
Oh boy.
Damn! Lost him!
Yep. Totally lost me.
Got him over here!
Alright. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Come on. Come on down. Alright. And I lost him. Good. I took out quite a few human soldiers and one of the machine patrollers. I'll take it. Just gotta slowly work it down. Not the most glamorous. I know. Why do I get the feeling that I didn't actually manage to reduce the numbers? Did those guys repopulate after I had to leave the area? That's a little annoying.
Snow. It's not getting any warmer out here.
One, two, three, four, five. And the big one. I'm not missing anybody, right? Robot. That one's down. Wow, all right. All right. I didn't expect to get it, but I am pleasantly surprised. Okay. Nope. Going too far. Stay close, stay focused. Not telling your buddies. Right? Nope. Just that dredger. That corruptor. Rat. Done. Alright. That probably has ancient debris, but it's not what we're looking for. No.
Not much gets past them. Ugh!
Fair enough.
Down.
Hit it once first. Come on, ugly. Nice hit. Where you at? Oops. Oh, did that hurt? Nice juke. Okay, fine. I'll give that one to you. Well, you and me.
Ha!
That's what I thought. Whew. Alright, so they're still kind of a pain in the neck, but I am learning how
What
to
have they
take
been
care of them.
uncovering here?
Okay, fair enough. Okay. You know what? No. We're gonna use that health potion. And we're gonna take... Nope. We're gonna take... You know what? Fine. Be that way. Forget you. I'm still hearing those explosions. And they're closer.
An explosion.
Rocky Mountain Thunderheads. All right.
Snow chill. Itches. Another explosion.
Snow chill. Hey, Lloyd, do you have frostbite?
Rotate turret! And fire!
What?
All weapons
The
operational.
fuck?
Time to get it moving, and be quick about it. No daydreaming. Soon this demon will be up and running. Another Deathbringer to fill out the ranks.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Fitting name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
Body is weak to shock and fire. Flamethrower is weak to penetration. Penetration. Oh, great. The gun turrets will break. Oh my god.
Focus.
Me?
It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Sweet Jesus. This is the trainer Deathbringer. Oh, I see. This is the one with the training wheels.
Hitting that thing really hurt it.
What? I don't understand. I heard it. Oh, now I get it. The trainer. Gotcha.
All right. Did it. Those things pack a punch. All right. That Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what...
Well,
I have to say.
it seems someone just shat my pantaloons.
What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Oh!
Is it just me, or was that too much explosive power
was
in
that?
such a tiny little
Hades?
device?
Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
So they were just
Looks tight, but
shooting
I
the
can squeeze
shit
through.
out of this place. Trying to crack it open. I mean, okay. Brute force solution is a solution, I guess. No kill like overkill.
Scan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside. 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Farrell. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
350,000? You mean to tell me that all of this lasted for hundreds of years when we can't even make a Chevy or a Buick or a Ford last 20?
Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus.
Reception log, 9:54 a.m. Field Commandant Dang of the Indo-Malay Agricultural Combine arrived with his delegation. Refreshments to be served before their 10:15 a.m. sales presentation on the chariot line. Per instructions, food will be vegetarian only. 10:07 a.m. Sander Agnew, Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global, arrived with his entourage. Refreshments to be served before their 10:30 a.m. sales presentation on the chariot line. Per instructions, will use Fresh Grounds Tacoma blend, no artificial creamers. 10:12 a.m. So that happened, called security and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled, more like thrown. I wasn't aware that the Indo-Malay Combine grows coffee beans, and that Fresh Grounds acquisition team has tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think Commandant Daing had Agnew by the hair for a second there. Who schedules these things? I'm going to drop a line to sales. This can't happen again. Oh, I see.
25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So, they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world. What was this place? What were they doing here?
Elizabeth Sobeck, born March 11th, 2020, is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer, widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, Stanford University at age 13, Bachelor's of Science in Experimental Physics and Computer Science at 16, PhD in Robotics and Artificial Intelligence Design at Carnegie Mellon in 2040. Let's see. Chief Scientist at Faro Automated at age 22. Green Robot Designs for the next 8 years. Environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the Clawback Decade. 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAS protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. She founded Miriam Technologies a year later, Life Positive Robotics. In 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics. 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. Ted Faro. Theodore Ted Faro, born December 24th, 2013. American entrepreneur and business magnate, founded Faro Automated Solutions, the largest corporation of all time, world's wealthiest individual, first ever trillionaire, born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, enrolled at University of California, Los Angeles, studied business for 2 years, dropped out, started FAS. Struggled at first, let's see. It's a popular line of personal servitors and bodyguard bots. Then exploded when its famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s clawback. End of the decade, FAS opened a military defense branch, dominating the world market for automated military platforms. Made him the best known businessman, sought after speaker, and major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs. Whoa. Faro Automated Solutions is an American multinational corporate entity that produces robots for all walks of life through its core business though its core business consists of military and defense contracts. As of 2063, FAS has ranked number 1 among the Fortune 5 by gross revenue and profit for 10 years in a row, a world record. Founded by Ted Faro, developed several promising robot prototypes in the early years. Couldn't break into the market thanks to General Synthetics and Recorp. 2038, with the debut of the Alfred line of levitating personal servitors, generated exceptional sales, put it into the Fortune 50, but profits tripled thanks to Elizabeth Sobek. Right. But it was Ted Faro who was hailed as the man who saved the world. Then he decided to take the military contracts. Cemented its status as the world's wealthiest corporation with a record market capitalization of over $23 trillion. Controlled 61% of the market share for automated military platforms. What the hell? It's 3 times bigger than its closest rival, FM Mobile Group. Corporation, noun. An association of individuals created under authority of law, having existence, powers, and liabilities distinct from those of its members. In a business sense, a corporation is usually owned by shareholders through the sale or distribution of stock, who profit from such ownership, vote at designated times for its governance, and designate executives who run its affairs. Most corporations engage in one or more industries to produce goods or services for profit, and may in turn own other corporations, companies, or properties as holdings.
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
Okay, so Ted Farrow wasn't an idiot. He did okay for himself. But it was Elizabeth Sobek's Green Initiative.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines. Then they stopped. The air. There's no smell to it. Not even Old Death. Nothing natural.
What the hell?
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
Complaint? From J. Friedkin to reception. Hey, reception, if that is your real name. Want to know who scheduled Indo Melee right next to Fresh Grounds? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After that little hair-pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. I'll explain because your receptionist-level brain probably requires it. Those two sides are fighting, and what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other, so they will try to fight with each other with what? That's right again, combat machines, which they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks a bunch, Mr. Friedkin, to you. Okay. Well, I am glad to know that... I take it back. I'm sorry. I'm not glad about anything. I'm the opposite, in fact. Miserable. Just full of despair, even. Tidings of woe. Much woe. Woe is me.
I'll bet I can
I'm
use
so
that as a
woe.
ramp to get back up. Looks like I can climb here.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just, making sure that I am alert and spicy. What? Scan what? What a... Oh, that? What?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of
Yeah, we already did that. We did this when we came in. Remember? We had this whole talk about how, you know, that might be a statue, that might be real.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where
And I don't understand, guys.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home.
I'm sorry. There seems to be confusion abounding. I totally get it. It's all good. How are you doing that with no gloves? Your fingies must be freezing. High priority alert. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. Full lockdown has been initiated. Due to increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of SAF's employees can no longer be guaranteed. We have taken the difficult decision to shutter this factory facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and or disposal of project-related data and materials. HiSec and a crisis team will conduct exit review before... No. No. If HiSec and a crisis team will conduct exit reviews, they're not leaving this building. They got deleted like the rest of the data. Priority messaging to all staff in E and F blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches and otherwise exit the buildings. A reminder that while high-sec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished. Yeah, okay. Additional public access roads in and around to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. ISAC reminds all staff that the campus remains off limits to the public. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, ISAC now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign up is required and strongly encouraged. Okay, all right. Okay, so
people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Terrorists. We had stuff say that the machines went crazy and it affected the driving.
Looks good.
Okay. Paula. Spiritual Summit to Paula Vasara. Paula. Recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I and FAS in general have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon, very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent, no kooks, but anyone with credible audience. Let's go deluxe, make it clear we'll spare no expense. Oh, well, that's never good. I really don't like it when a megalomaniac trillionaire decides to suddenly find religion and, you know, also have HiSec conduct exit reviews.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
Okay. That was... Oh, that was dense. Oh, that was very dense. Okay, let's unpack that, shall we? It is a war machine that can be piloted and can repair itself, rearm itself, sustain itself by absorbing biomass around itself, including its victims, to continue being a war engine that doesn't need rearming, refueling, and repair. And while it is more than happy to eradicate your enemies and then legally justify why this isn't a atrocity to any court that might have a problem with what you're doing, you can also just take the human element out and link it to a giant computer that will do all of the killing for you and just not bother with the messy human element that might want paid in a massive swarm of them.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivered. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee.
Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil.
That
Some of these were
one
Faro machines too.
eats
Manufacturing
the
capabilities.
planet
They can make more of themselves. Then how
to
would you ever stop them?
birth more machines. And charges you a microtransaction fee every time it prints a new Deathbringer. Oh my fuck. You can lease a war crime printer and just pay the subscription fee. And if it's in your enemy's region, what do you care how much of the planet it eats? Or plant life, or animal life, or human population, because it's all biomass. It doesn't care.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package, designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied chariot line models, and you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
Okay. So they're calling it metamaterial, but it's nanotech. And the Corruptor is a scout that always returns. That's lovely. Because it can use biomass to repair itself to ensure its return. And it'll override any enemy machinery to make sure that that happens. Also, we're going to get cute, and we're going to brand this batch of nightmare fuel after Egyptian deities and God, a Khopesh, a Scarab, and a Horus system. Let's call up the religious groups. Let's get in some think tanks. Let's think about the spiritual impact of our company. Building an army of death machines out of the consumed corpses of those that they slaughter. And we want to name it after gods. This was explicitly better than the Titan models. And they switched manufacturing to human operated after the issue with the supposed terrorism. So the AIs probably didn't like being told what to do.
Looks like the way up.
Killed
Let's watch it.
people, and then had an automated army on tap. And you'd probably want human pilots so that the robots didn't get hijacked and help the people killing you. And we decided to pivot to this
Gonna be a long way up.
after Elizabeth
Not making this easy, Dr.
spent a
Sobek.
decade repairing the planet and averting global collapse. They simply viewed it as a good opportunity
If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
to power their machines off of biomass. Because now it was plentiful. I don't know which way is correct.
Freezing out here.
Oh well, I hope. Nope. This is too correct. I did the wrong one. Oh, hello.
Crisis that began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Okay, so both options would have just led to the correct one. Fair enough. Fair enough. Nice, nice. Okay. From Gordon Nakata to Gina Zierman, all hands on deck. Gina, ever heard of Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I until they filed a lawsuit against us this morning. Apparently, there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us now that a stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of Heart Timor related lawsuits to 127, most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nation states, and NGOs. And that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hearts itself. Call every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. Gordon Nakata, Associate General Counsel, FAS. I don't love that. Oh, I hate that. Ooh. Okay. The Banda C incident. Stacy Anders. Bob. Wait, subject dolphin vid? Okay. Bob, another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently, a fisherman in the Banda Sea captured a video of a Hearts Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Pulau Watar on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. I am so glad that I read ahead about 5 words and then verified which word that was. Otherwise, y'all would have a really funny clip right now. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. The VP of PR. Oh, do you think? You think a statement might be just a little insensitive right now? You know, I think you're right.
The way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean?
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth, but somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That
Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I'm speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
I
Look
feel
on the
like
bright
she
side,
did,
Ted.
though.
From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Well, it had to have been bad. Real bad. It happened hundreds of years ago. And she was the inventor of a series of machines that fixed the global environmental collapse of the planet. My first thought, because I am no stranger to sci-fi, is the only way that you would have been able to stop it.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the older ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Thero robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, We've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
You said you've known for some time that Pharaoh war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Okay. Oh.
Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next, to learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Where do we begin? Where do we begin? Okay. Right. Whew. Okay. So, Elizabeth did something terrible. Something extremely awful.
Frost on my eyelashes.
Now, I am an old Halo player. I love Halo. Will always have a special place in my heart. If anyone tries to mention Halo 5, meet me behind the Waffle House. We can settle it like proper robots. That said, you know how you kill the Flood? You don't kill the Flood. You kill off its food. And plants, animals, humans. To these machines, we are all equally edible. Now we are looking at Aloy, a 99.47 genetic match to someone that lived hundreds, if not millennia ago. Because we don't actually know. Like, we can try and hope that that computer kept accurate time in the number of hours that, you know, it just spat at us. But it's speculation. So, hundreds, if not thousands of years. And I don't care how good a mom Elizabeth may have been. Genetics say that Aloy would not be that close of a genetic match. Which means Aloy is a clone of some kind. Put a pin in that. Odyssey Injustice. Editorial. What does Odyssey say about who we value? March 8th, 2041. If you've been paying attention to all the public outrage in response to last week's announcement of the Odyssey project, you'll be forgiven for mistaking the proposed Colossus ship for a gold-plated space chariot that the world's trillionaires are conspiring to use to escape the climate catastrophe, leaving the rest of us to choke and drown and starve while the Richies rocket off to Sirius. One Earth spokesman, Azir Safavi, went so far as to say the ability to drive the planet nearly to extinction and then even consider leaving it behind is the sole province of the obscenely criminally rich. Dander up, hackles raised? You bet. Only problem is, Azar's got it all wrong. The Odyssey is not a cosmic escape pod for CEOs. It's a rare instance of long term thinking in the midst of our collective disaster. Even if every aspect of the project goes swimmingly, which we all knows will never happen, the ship won't even launch from orbit until 2080. By which time, let's face it, our species will have found a way to reverse the climate or will have perished. Nor is the Odyssey a vanity project funded by the preposterously wealthy. It is rather a yet again rare instance of an international project co founded by 5 nations: US, the Western European Alliance, India, China, and Japan. Yes, the project will accept donations by wealthy individuals, but donations will not buy a seat on the ship. The vast majority of the Odyssey's human passengers will not be old, rich, and smug, but very young, as in embryonic. The entire point of the project is to spawn a human population on the exoplanet Data Corrupted. Oh, how lovely. Reminds me of a certain other extremely overtly wealthy megalomaniac that happened to have space interests and wanted to go terraforming a completely secondary celestial body because this one wasn't looking too good. You know, practicality be damned. Okay. We are going to grab that vantage point real quick. Okay, so back to what I was saying. If this thing eats all living matter, then the only way to make sure it stays dead, first thought, is to kill all living matter. Which would be resetting everything back to zero. Could be zero dawn, in fact. The machines that were developed for the climate crisis of the clawback decade could remain online, reseed the planet using these metal flowers and a satellite array, perhaps, to cleanse the Earth of all of the toxins and bring it back into a habitable existence. Maybe. I'm not sure if I buy that, but that is where my brain went first. And it would be truly, truly awful to even consider. But it would be the ultimate last resort. We have cauldrons that served as fortified manufactorums. And we just read something about potential embryonic gestation. Is it that absurd to consider that the Great Mother might be literal, in that mountain is the gestation point of the Nora? And if Elizabeth Sobek's DNA was still on file, for the sake of, say, managing to access incredibly encrypted, gene-locked facilities, In the event of a continuing crisis, might help to have another master key around.
A pocket shitstorm tour, day one. Where better to start than at the end? Or where the end started, anyway. Ground zero, where it all came crashing down. My career first, then everything else. And I mean everything.
Hi, Ma. Remember how ecstatic we were when I landed a job here? Aerospace control engineer at Faro Automated Solutions, straight out of Stanford U. Saturday, I was tossing a mortarboard. Monday, I'm an employee at the biggest corporation on Earth. Starting wage, 6 times basic. It was a dream come true, yours as much as mine. When I found out I'd landed the gig, I waited until graduation day to tell you in person. You were so proud you hugged me 5 minutes straight, laughing and crying at the same time, saying over and over, onwards and upwards, the start of great things. I thought so too. It seemed as though nothing bad would ever happen to me, to us, ever again. But bad did happen, of course, more bad than I ever knew was possible. And while I can't blame FAS for making you sick, Metallurgic gets the credit for that, I can sure as hell blame Pharaoh for the rest. But let's talk about the end of the world later. It plays a part in this story, of course. If I hadn't found out what was coming, I wouldn't be doing this, leaving these time capsules behind. But the apocalypse isn't the story I want to tell. This is going to be about our family, about us. It's time to get going. I've spent enough of my life in the shadow of this place. I've got 11 more vantage spikes in the trunk of the Sabara I rented, and some pretty good ideas for where to sink them. So let's get the hell away from this place and start sinking. Whew. Okay. Okay, so we were right. There are 2 mechanical designs in play here. One was Elizabeth's designs, which I've been slowly nitpicking apart. And the other was this Peacekeeper initiative. Nice to finally confirm a few of my theories. Holy crap. That is a long way away. We only have one more coffee mug left. And it's down there. I think I want it. So let's mark that. Let's... Yeah. Let's jump to here. Okay. 15 months to strip the planet itself completely bare. That's insane.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
It won't do it all.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Would you like to buy something today?
I've got all the best goods here. The longer this
You'll regret not
won't
stopping
cost
when
you
you're
a
in the thick
shot.
of it.
the more
Just a
prices
look.
will go. Only the finest goods here. See for yourself. Check out these wares.
Traitorous Oseram will conveniently lose Derval in transport to Main Street.
Part of me wants to return to the place just to see what they'll do to Derval when they get a hold of it.
Does it make sense, though? Not the 15-month thing. That seems honestly reasonable, because once you start a self-replicating domino like that, that's not ending well. You know what I mean? Like, you don't put the genie back in that particular bottle. It would be spreading like a virus more than anything else. But is my hypothesis correct? Cauldrons would be necessary to continue churning out the green robot line, to continue trying to restore the planet after that much bio loss and devastation. It would also go a little way to kind of explaining why we have such a limited ecosystem on screen. Like, I don't mean to nitpick, I don't. They did an immaculate job with filling this whole thing with life. But at the same time, like, okay, we've got lightning bugs and we've got butterflies. Cool. Very cool. Very atmospheric. I like that. I'm not dissing that. But, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that there are other things in this world, but this is what's on screen. We see rats, we see hogs, rabbits, turkeys. We see like 2 breeds of fish, but that is limited. You know what I mean? Like that there's not a massive amount of biodiversity here. And that tells me that there wasn't a lot of biodiversity that survived. You know, it may be the case that those species were also
My focus is
very
receiving
carefully
another signal.
cultivated.
Keep quiet now. The signal's coming from that tall neck.
Okay. The sleepy is starting to get to me for real. So, my brain is currently on fire with all of the information that we just got. However, I am probably going to have to recharge relatively soon. So, let's try and get this tall neck. Right? Let's try. I'm going the wrong way. Of course I am. Yes, that is the plan. Tall neck.
I must be closing in on the
Then
signal.
rest.
I just need to get on the tall neck's head. Need to keep the upper hand.
Ow.
Just stay out of the way for now.
Jeez. Come on. Come on.
Maybe the jump off is
No!
missed it. I'll have to jump again.
Ah, I am tired. Come on. God, what an audio hell.
They're heading back.
Okay. Is there anyone else?
Can't stop tensing up.
Okay. Now it should just be a matter waiting for that long neck to come back. There you are. Okay.
Now I just have to reach its head.
Easy. Nice and gentle. Okay. Finally. There it is. There's the full map. Okay. All right. Not doing bad at all. Whew. That is a lot of stuff. Okay. All right. There. We are going to just fast travel there real quick and save. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Come on. Come on. Whew. Okay, good. And we leveled up again. That's pretty good. We have 4 skill points. Hello. That is good stealth. This is good shooting. This is better stabbing. This is all stabbing related. Okay, so we can ignore Traveler and Forager for now. We're looking at Prowler and Brave. Very expensive. Very expensive. Double shot and triple shot might be our next investments. Haven't decided. We can figure that out next time because I am very tired. So, thank you, all of you, so very much for joining me in yet another adventure in Horizon Zero Dawn. We discovered more plot, confirmed some of our theories, got more questions than answers, of course. And now I'm asleep. So, goodbye. So long. See ya. Das Vidania. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Sayonara. Goodbye. No, really, goodbye. I'm going to sleep.